Hey, what's up, Facebook? Camille Rose Soler here, leadership mindset coach and inspirational speaker, also the founder of The Ultimate Life, stands for LYFE, Live Your Fullest Every Day. And so some of you have been following me and watching me, and I really appreciate you all being here. Definitely say hello if you're joining in on the conversation. And I just finished my live training session with my group coaching membership program, The Life Minded. And today what we were conversing on is leading with love in the face of hate. Now, if you have been awake any time in the past 2 weeks, you should know that there's been a lot of things going on here in America and around the world, and a lot of it really hatred filled, a lot of it really divisive, a lot of it very angry. So what I do, what my role is, and what I truly believe is that we are all centered in love, that we can all train to be leaders of love, to create a whole new movement in our country and in our world to change all the, pardon my French, but just the stupid shit that's been going on. And I do not believe that history is repeating itself. I hear that phrase a lot, like, oh my gosh, how can we be going backwards in this country right now? How is it that we're repeating history? Shouldn't we have moved past this? I actually don't think history is repeating itself. I just think that history that has been pushed down for a really long time is just uncovering. The thing that's been there that we never wanted to address, the conversations that we didn't want to have, the issues that we thought were completely gone and went away, that we've pushed and band-aided and pushed, have just finally erupted to the surface. So this is actually a really good time in society, because now we have the opportunity to address the truth, because it's all out there, all our ugliness, all the stuff we don't want to talk about, and the truth will set you free, so long as you also don't repeat the same actions that brought us to this point to begin with. So in my session today, in working with my members and training on mindset and what sort of actions to take and the environment to put us in, our focus was on what does it look like to be a leader of love during a heavy time of hate. And I would even say that this is the best time for you to choose to lead with love. There is no better time for you to show up now in your fullest sense of conviction, of power, and commitment to that which you believe. And I hope that what you believe is love and peace and unity. But here's the key. You have got to be the change you wish to see. And this is, again, to re-quote Gandhi, but if you want peace, if you want unity, my friends, if you want more acceptance and diversity in love, guess what? You've got to practice it. And now is the time that you must be extremely convicted and committed to doing that practice. And I call you forth to do so and make a decision today, in this moment, to no longer put up with the BS that you don't want to see anymore. So the key mindset here is that the best revenge, the best action to all of this is massive success. You want to see the change become massively influential in your community. You want to see a difference in the way companies treat their employees. Become a massive entrepreneur in changing the structure of how you treat people that work for you and with you. But you must become the massive success. And how do you do that? Number one, make the decision right now that there is no other option for you in life but to succeed, and to succeed with the values that you believe in. So get clear on what those values are. I believe in love. I believe in unification. I believe the greatness in humanity. And I believe that we're all connected, whatever that is for you. But you've got to be committed and convicted in that belief. You know, I personally didn't vote for Donald Trump. But I do think that he teaches me a lot with regards to success. And I'll tell you the one thing that I do learn from him, that I think he's brilliant at, is he is convicted about what he believes. Whether it is right or wrong or fact-based or fiction, because he believes it so greatly and he sees no other option for himself, he accomplishes it. So take that same lesson and begin to apply it to your own life with the values of love, of peace, of unification, of seeing each other as human again. See, if you've had any doubt to start that business, if you've had any doubt to get on that stage, if you've had any doubt that, oh, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, cut all that noise right now. This is the moment you need to be convicted to lead with love, because it is your doubt that is allowing the others to get on those stages, to grab the mic and to spread whatever message they believe in. And then here you are pissing and whining about why the conversation is like this, why society is like that. Then it's time for you to step up, my friend, and know that you are supported and loved and completely encouraged to do so. But you've got to take out all doubt in the same way that President Donald Trump takes out all doubt within himself. So you must remove all doubt that you can't do it. This is the time to be convicted in love. The way you treat another human being, and this is one mindset piece that I will give you that I also spoke to with regards to my group. You cannot see them as the other. Like, for example, if you are starting to group people, the Jews, the blacks, the Mexicans, the white supremacists, and you keep clumping them, it's very easy to dismiss them. The first mindset that you have to come to agreement with as a true leader of love is realizing that everybody is your brother and sister in humanity, including President Donald Trump, if you don't agree with him, including the white supremacists, if you don't like them. They are your brother and sister. Whether that makes you uncomfortable or not doesn't matter. That is the challenge. The challenge to lead with love is to realize that, yes, we are all connected. We are all human, regardless of your beliefs. Whether you think someone is an idiot or not, that doesn't matter. You have to first come to the acceptance that this is another human being just the same way that I am. So when you can come from a posture of wanting to learn about the other person, and I shout out my godbrother Paul Kurtz, the fictitious professor, because we had a great conversation about this. But you must come from the posture of wanting to learn about the other, rather than just wanting to debate on who's right or wrong. Because I promise you, the other side, whoever the other side is to you, they also think they're right. So step number one to being a leader of love is realizing everybody is my brother and sister. Every single person, especially the person I don't agree with. That is also you. So again, I give the example. If you are not a fan of Donald Trump, fine. But he is your brother in humanity too. If you are not a fan of a white supremacist, fine. But they are a brother in humanity to you as well. You've got to stop labeling. All of us do. And while I know it is a challenge, there is no easy way to turn the wheels of where our society has been going for a very long time. But there is a possibility that if you are convicted enough to what you believe and you stop getting in your way already, build the business, go for the book, write the speech, whatever it is for you, do it. Because we need more voices like yours, ones of love and compassion and empathy, to come out of the woodwork and show up already. This is your time. This is your calling. And I always talk about there are 3 ways to transform any part of your life and to move forward in this conviction. And the 3 ways is you've got to have a really, really centered mindset. And I just gave you one key for how to be a leader of love in the face of hate. The mindset is everybody is my brother and sister. You do that and you show up with the action step of having an open posture to just want to learn about the other person, changes the game. Why? Because your energy introduces you before your words ever do. And the fact that you come to somebody with an open willingness to hear them out, even if they are a completely different opinion than you are, people will always know if they're being openly received or challenged for manipulation. Before you even say anything, they can already tell what your intent is. So if you are looking to appeal to somebody, if you are looking to help convert, if you are looking to even have a dialogue or a conversation of empathy and understanding and acceptance and openness, if that is so what you believe, then you must come to the conversation, you must come to the game, you must listen to the media from the posture of wanting to learn about the other. And so that is the action step. And now the environment, and this is the challenge that I gave my group, is, do you have a diverse group of people in your life that you listen to from all sides? Or do your group of friends, your group of mentors, your group of coaches all look, talk, and move exactly as you do? You know, I am the first to tell you that, you know, you're the average of the 5 person you spend the most time with. So I'm always talking about get around like-minded people, and they will help push you to the top. Now, what's also very important is realizing, if I believe in diversity, right? If I believe in compassion and people uniting and loving each other and not fighting and forgiving, does your group also look diverse and open and loving? In other words, are you practicing it first? It's very easy to point the finger at others, at extremists. But see, we make decisions every single moment in small ways to either further one extreme group belief or the other extreme group belief. Just because you're not an extremist doesn't mean you're not also adding into the paradigm, the conversation, and the influence of others. So always asking yourself, am I making the choice in love right now? Or is this a choice in fear? Is my group diverse? And am I having conversations on all sides to try to understand what's going on? And again, while I know it's not easy, because you are triggered by emotions, you're triggered by anger, you're triggered by hurt, this is where the self-mastery practice comes in. That is why it is so key to get yourself in a group, a mentor, a coach, in a place where you can essentially work out your mind and your spirit. It's like flexing a muscle. Don't expect to push heavy weights and expect to push society in a certain direction if you're also not pushing yourself to the next level of your thinking and your actions and even the environment of people that you surround yourself with. And that, my hope for you, is that you now make the decision in this very moment to be completely committed to your success as an entrepreneur, as a business person, as a father, as a mother, as a student, in your efforts to live your best life, whatever that is for you, whether your value is love and compassion and consideration and peace, then make the decision now that there is no other option for you but to lead with love, to show up and make your massive success the influence that you're going to have in a situation that you're not happy with. Let it begin with you and stop pointing the blame to others. So it's time to go to work, my friends. And if you need more support in building up this mindset and this spirit and this energy, or networking with other people who are going to help push this movement forward of love, of unity, of binding rather than burning and bombing one another, then you are more than welcome to always reach out to me. Reach out to the Life-Minded group. I put a link below. But most importantly, I just need you to make a decision right now, because it is in your moment of decision that everything begins to change. Too many of you have been sitting on the sidelines trying to decide, do I just complain? I don't really know what to do. Camille, I'm not worthy enough. You're worthy. Go, do it. Whatever it is you want to do. Stop making excuses for yourself and fearing it. We need you. We need you now. And we need you to lead with love the whole way. Because all this that's happening, it's because too many of us haven't made a convicted decision that we're going to change some things. So I hope, after watching this, you commit to something. Whether it's with me or somebody else, but make the decision on what you are committed to do, and let no other possibility exist for you. Until next time, my friends, live in love, treat each other kindly, And I pray that you open up your heart to understanding what your calling is and that you fully pursue it without any hesitancy. Take care.